Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 2018 Aston Martin Vantage. Now it has 1090 horsepower, 836 pounds-feet of torque from a 5.7 litre twin turbocharged V12 engine, and the car itself weighs 2,990 pounds. It now has all-wheel drive and it can do 0 to 60 in 1.718 seconds and 0 to 100 in 3.865 seconds, so incredibly quick in terms of acceleration. Though again, that does not mean that it's going to be good at the top end, as we have seen with other cars that have been really rather quick in terms of acceleration, but have been a little less impressive in terms of the top end speed. But this does have plenty of power, more than twice the power it had originally, which is why it now has all-wheel drive. And yeah, it doesn't weigh all that much despite having that all-wheel drive system. So yeah, on paper it does look like it will be a pretty fast car, but as we have seen before, that does not necessarily mean that it is going to be a high top speed, or produce at least a high top speed. So yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. Now, a lot of kind of problems that I've come across when trying to upgrade cars and see how fast they can actually go on this series has been with modern cars, especially with the gearing that they have, because a lot of modern cars now, especially in terms of high-end cars like this, don't just have a normal 6-speed gearbox. They have 7, 8, sometimes even more than that in terms of gears, so that can present a problem. But as you can see, we're already at 245 mile an hour, and now we've bested the Aero Supersports. That's 250. Oh dear. Understeer there from that all-wheel drive system, unfortunately. So yeah, we got 250 there on that first bit of the run. And like every other episode, we will go the other way around the motorway. Let's see if we can get any more. I doubt we're going to be able to get up to 250 plus again with what motorway we have left. But yeah, like I was saying, some modern gearboxes do limit the kind of top speed you can get. Because usually after a 6th or 7th gear is more of an economy gear, and it doesn't really favour top speed, so that can limit cars at times, which is why it usually means that an older car is going to be a faster car on this series. Because there's only one car from post 2010 that is currently in the top 5, and most of the top 5 is before 2000, so yeah, that is a problem, and that's why even on Forza Motorsport 7, that was a case of older cars being the far quicker cars. Oh dear, and that doesn't help when cars come flying at you through the barriers. They try and take evasive manoeuvres. Oh dear. Went a little bit wrong there. Yeah, I think 250 is all we're going to get out of this car, which isn't the worst that we've had on this series, but quite frankly, considering how much more power this has over the standard version, and the fact it weighs less than 3,000 pounds, I would have expected a far faster top speed there. But again, I guess it's the gearing that really limits it, to be honest, and yeah, that's why we're only able to get up to 250 mile an hour. I wasn't quite sure if we hit any more than that. We might have blipped to 251, but 250 is what I saw, and yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to go with. But yeah, not the worst that we've had, but it is 8 mile an hour slower than the DB10, and it is only a little quicker than the Aero Supersports by 5 mile an hour, and it's 11 mile an hour quicker than the Austin-Healey, but it is again third from the bottom, so not quite as impressive as I was hoping. And yeah, being the first 2018 car that we've had on this series, I would have liked it to be quicker, but it doesn't really give me much hope for other cars on this game from this kind of year, 2018, 2019, maybe even 2017, being all that quick. But nonetheless, it was reasonably quick in terms of acceleration. It's just really at the top end that it seemed to be a bit slow. It's a bit pedestrian in terms of getting to the once we got past 200 mile an hour, it did seem to slow down quite a fair bit in terms of the rate of speed it was gaining, but nonetheless it was really rather quite easy to handle, and yeah, that understeer wasn't too much of an issue, despite the fact that it obviously never was meant for all-wheel drive. But yeah, still overall a disappointment. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.